In this video, I will show you the capabilities of the performance dashboard of Apromore. The performance dashboard allows me to get an overview of the performance of a given business process. I can open a single event log in the performance dashboard and visualize the performance in terms of aggregate charts and statistics, or on a per activity basis, or on a per resource basis. In each of these views, I am able to see a number of performance indicators at the top, like the number of cases, the number of activities, the case duration, a number of charts that display the level of activity in the process or number of events over time, the number of active cases over the time frame covered by the event log, the distribution of distinct pathways, also called case variance, and the case utilization, which is the percentage of the case duration during which a case is active. And I can also see a number of tables that gives me details about every single case or about every single case variance, including some statistics such as average durations, start and end times. Similarly, in the activities view, I can see at the top a number of performance indicators, in the middle a number of charts with frequency distributions for different activities, duration distributions, etc. And below I can inspect every activity individually and check their statistics. And similarly can be done with the resources view. Everything that I am seeing can be customized. I can take every single chart and display it, for example, in relative scale instead of absolute scale, or in logarithmic scale. I can also change the colors that are used to display the log for example, assign it red. I can add grids to the charts, or change the style of the different charts that are being displayed here. I can also edit my dashboard, and for example, I can add into my overview dashboard, I can add a number of additional tables or a number of additional charts. For each table and chart that I added, I am able to select what type of chart I want to use among a wide selection like spline, lines, column charts, bar charts, horizontal or vertical charts, and so on. I can also select what do I want to display on the x-axis, and what granularity do I want to use on the y-axis, whether I want to use relative scale or absolute scale. In the advanced mode, I can even, for a given chart, select a subset of the event log. For example, I might want to display the average processing time only for cases that fulfill a certain condition. Like, for example, cases where a certain particular activity or some activities happened during the execution of this case. Therefore, I can restrict the data that is being displayed. Similarly, for in the case of tables, I can select what type of table do I want to display, and I want to select whether I want to see the activities on the table or the resources, or I can select any other attribute in my event log and display their corresponding frequency and performance statistics. All these work that I don't configure is saved so that when I come back, I am able to see the chart exactly as I have defined it. Once I have saved a given chart, I can also add more charts. For example, I can create a completely new dashboard from scratch, and I can start populating this dashboard with different tables and charts. And as before, I can select what is being displayed in each dashboard, and what is in each chart, and what is being displayed in each table. And I can then save all this dashboard and share it with my team members. The dashboard can also be used to display not only a single event log, but possibly two event logs simultaneously. This is very useful when we want to display two different subsets or variants of a process. For example, here I have split my event log into those cases that complete fast, and in this case it means less than 14 days, and those cases that complete slow. I can open these two event logs simultaneously in the performance dashboard, and then I will see the performance indicators for the slow cases represented here in blue, and for the fast cases represented here in red. And every chart that is displayed in the performance dashboard will then show me the series corresponding to the slow cases and the series corresponding to the fast cases. And I can put them in relative scale if I wish, so that I can make a comparison and make observations that allow me to understand how these two different variants of the process differ from each other. I can go to the activities view, and in the same way I can observe the performance indicators for the slow cases and for the fast cases, and I can see a number of charts that compare the relative frequencies of activities in the slow cases versus in the fast cases. For example, here I can see that there is a certain type of machine that is more frequently involved in the slow cases, blue, than in the red cases. And that allows me potentially to identify reasons why the performance of these two sets of cases, the slow ones and the fast ones, differ. This concludes my presentation of Apromore's performance dashboard.